Okay, so starting turn 4 now. I did make a mistake on my turn 3 movement. I overlooked that they were supposed to be in column, so they do get to move a little bit further along because of that. So anyway, let's look at the turn 4 Confederates. Um, they've developed over here to square up against my independent. They did take a few shots off, so no real action there. Big artillery train coming down here, and a little bit of firing back and forth, but no effect. And yeah, they're just hunkering down into the woods here. Meanwhile, on this side, he is definitely coming down and spreading out now, so it looks like he's going to be taking advantage of all the roads he can. This means he's going to be coming down here and here. Um, okay, so let's take a look at my stuff. So for my turn, I've got a bit of riflemen, not too shabby. Some howitzers, that's actually really good. Um, very happy with that. And a James rifle artillery. So some decent artillery, which I'll need. And if I am correct, these guys will enter on the left side of the map, right at the A. So let me just double check. So that is, yeah, that's right. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's just take a look at the overall. And if I'm entering, I'm probably going to hit, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to be in this ridge line. And on his turn, he's definitely going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to be pretty well up to here. 1, 2. Yeah, we're squaring up on turn 5 there. And I got to watch. So he's got so much stuff here that he's going to probably wrap around and work my flanks. So I may want to just tuck in. I don't even have that much stuff. I got about 3 rifles and some howitzers. Be good to get the howitzers looking over the field for obvious reasons. So if I can anchor them with rifles and just clear the vision and just anchor here. Let me redraw that. So if I can get my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, I think by here and here, some rifles, and then the artillery all right here, and maybe keep a rifle in reserve to see if I need to deploy it to address any threats on the flanks. And you'll be coming in this way, so that will be that. On this side now, these guys will continue to move on up. This doesn't look too threatening, so I'm happy to sit here. I don't really see a risk. I don't. Maybe he's trying to bait me out of here because I don't know. He's sitting in column right now with these guys. This guy is not exactly soft. He's an M4. He has no morale currently, but that could easily be 4 5 or 6 morale, not something easy to take out. And he's actually sitting in some light forest, so that's defensive. I do have some artillery here, so I'm, well, okay to just pound him. I got more stuff coming up anyway, so probably do a secondary line here, and maybe, well, maybe I just send them up this way. No, I'll keep them going down this road to bolster it. This cav is mounted, so yeah, I was thinking maybe exploit this area, but there's not much, like there's a ridgeline right here that, and there's no real activity up here. So that said, up here, this guy, I think it's time for him to fall back. I think I caused a bit of chaos, but I don't know. If I hang out longer, I'm just worried about getting, but there's not much he can do. Like he's got, yeah, it's actually a pretty good defensive spot right here. Because it's M1s, M2s, and I think that was shotguns too. So that's not even that strong. Yeah, I might hang out here a little bit longer. So anyway, I'm thinking this is the biggest risk here. These guys coming down here. They're they're my next threat. So do I need to move these guys? I don't know if I need to wheel them over. Hmm. Yeah, it's not too late to pull them back. Hmm. Well, if I do that, where do I go next? So I didn't lose too much time either. They're only here at the crossroads. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy go 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 13, 12. So he'd be in here. Hmm. Yeah, let me think about that. Okay, well, let's see how things develop. All right, so I made my moves. This train has moved along as planned, but something occurred to me up here. So I'm likely gonna relieve the Bussey's independent group. So once Dodge and Carr get fully up here, maybe a turn or two, probably one more turn for them to get into position, and these guys can mount up. And because these guys are independent, it actually means I can just go around here and come in behind the Confederates. Um, I don't if and that's that would be amazing if they actually did pull down on here. So, and these are all mounted, so it'd actually be such a. I would probably not telegraph it. I would try to just mount up and hang in here as like relieving for the heavier guys to get in front. I think that would look natural. And then in a heartbeat on a turn, I could just come swoop in, and I don't even have to rush to do it. I could probably just hover here until he's committed, and then it's too late for him to do something. And hopefully I grab some interesting wagons out of it. And I'm hopeful that he's taking his time setting up here, so these guys are still going to be pretty healthy to consider doing anything like that. So I like how that's shaping up. Okay, so let's see how his defensive fire goes and my offensive fire. And that would be the rest of turn 4. Okay, so I had to clean up dodge a bit. Um, I did illegally, well, not illegally, I moved him a little bit too far. Um, so in order for, this is about as far as he can go after 2 turns. That's because on the first turn he's not constrained by leadership effectiveness, so he could go as far as he could, which is actually just like the hex before. The reason he could actually go a little bit further on turn 3, but I left him here because the other guys could only go as far as here, so to stay in range, dodge could go as far as here. But now on turn 4, we still don't have Carr on the map. He'll be coming turn 5. He will be moving only 1 hex, which he did, and now his infantry, I moved them not their full extent. I just wanted to keep them in range again so that on this next turn they could actually move. He'll still move 1 and then they'll move their full range again. Hopefully Carr can catch up and get everyone back into command. So this may play out in a few more turns to line everyone up. But that's okay because I did manage to rout his man. And yeah, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have fired the artillery. It didn't have any effect, but the Colts here managed to rout his man. And he's got a 4 morale on this guy. And this guy was able to pin him, and he is now a 3 morale here. So we have a 1 morale back here, 3 and a 4. All right, that's the end of turn 4.